Greetings, welcome to all viewers. I'm Atul and we are playing some more Shadowverse Classic. Off stream, I actually reached unlimited GM0 trials. So I would want to showcase some of the matches, right? And then we can play the trials. I think that would be pretty fun. Let me see, the video is fine, shape-wise. Yeah, so this is where we are. So we have reached the trials. Obviously, I was playing the Portalcraft deck as usual, which is the unlimited resonance portal, which I did completely globe, right? So that was the deck, as is very usual with me. So let's just start it up, right? Let's just have some replays be shown, and then we can continue from there, right? Let's see. Replay. You can already see, right? We won 4 at the end. This was like what, 9, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 2 losses, and like this was anyway like one loss, 2 loss here. It doesn't even matter. And then there was like a massive number of victories here. So I could just randomly showcase some matches, right? I mean, some of the matches are really easy. Any typical match that we need to see? Maybe just with some different kinds of like against different kind of decks. So let's say against Portal, right? This would be basically Portal Mirror. So in the mulligan, I really like to keep Lazuli because that allows us to put Radiance into the deck very quickly. And yep, our opponent this is basically the mirror match. It's a complete race, and you can already see like this is not the worst because we have Acceleratium, and Sisterly Bonds gives us a Spinarius artifact not with Axel but normally. So this is not too worst. But I mean, obviously you can clearly feel that it's, I mean, I'm saying it's not the worst, but clearly we are struggling here, right? Because we are already like more than 15 health down, at least 15 health down initially. And we can already see that there are no more artifacts to be tutored. But I literally had to do this, right? I mean, otherwise how am I to draw? So here what I was doing was getting to 5 evolve. And my aim is to just try to like storm with Alice's and go with U1 as much as possible. And here our opponent does very stupid part, right? Because we can banish with Elena. So our opponent just got screwed with that. And here I could have pushed more with the second Alice, but what I wanted to do was to also get Radiance inside the deck, right? Also in case we need to go for 10, which we will be able to do. And you can see how quickly the deck completely becomes very different, right? They will be able to clear our board. I mean, that is very much guaranteed. And they were even able to store. I mean, they should have just stored there. I try to heal up, but I don't think it even matters. As we can already see, right, I'm at 9. That will be the 10th. And just in case, you know, I also throw Spinaria inside. I mean, we would obviously have drawn from Kasim, but you know, just in case, you know, always a little bit safer than sorry, right? So that is how the mirror match goes. Let me show the recording. Yeah, recording is going fine. Other than that, what else? Like Runecraft, obviously you have to kind of raise quite a lot. I can show that, right? Maybe 1 or 2 here. Runecraft is very, very common. I mean, Portal is also very common, but Portal is pretty much a race. So very, very great mulligan, right? This is a very, very safe mulligan. I always like to keep Robopup. Metagun is always a keep. Vryn is always a keep, right? And our opponent fails to answer, so yep, that does not bode well for him. Yep, they are through indeed. Right, I mean, if you don't have perfect answers, I mean, you can reverse on turn 4, but not always easy, right? I mean, obviously, I've lost few Runecraft here and there quite a lot too. Runecraft, I would say, is a little bit touchy matchup. This one, Swordcraft, I am not fully sure. I mean, Swordcraft will probably be Despair, but just in case, you know, let's see. Order Gauntlet, yeah. Obviously, whenever you see a discard card, that is just straight up a Despair. There is just no other way. Actually, going second in this matchup is actually a little bit better, since yep, you actually have a chance to drop turn 4 bombs because you have the first evo. And we also draw Accelerating, which is a great part. That means that, you know, we can use Accelerating to do some recursion. Yep, and you can already see. Sometimes this is not a good idea because then what can happen is that you just keep on drawing this particular card itself, which you will just see right now, right? That was again another mistake. I should have played Spinaria into that. Try to draw another Radiant, but yeah, that's a mistake. That is what it was. I mean, imagine they are at like what, 17 cards already, right? Just look at that, right? They are digging very heavily for their bond. But yeah, that is just what happens. Yep. I mean, this was still very dangerous because if they had Despair, we basically had lost here. So it tells you the power of the Despair deck, right? I mean, sometimes you just have to be lucky in such matchups. So the other matchups, what can I show? That would be here. This would be Departed Soul Taker, right? And surely not too difficult, right? Oh, Processor is here.
世界は無意味な終着点。生の限界。解くと知れ。ついてる気ですので。僕は銃の声を聞く。おいらは君じゃねえ。生きてるな。真に触れる。その魂をかけよ。ついてる気ですので。
Yep, so the aim is to draw Lazuli as quickly as possible, right? And it can be seen, right? 3 evolution. So we are at 4 evolution, right? And this is like the only way to easily win against the departed, right? Even one turn late would be too late. So you have to kind of kill them on turn 5. So going second is very, very good. Very, very good. They should have traded here. 3-3. 3-1. But I understand what they are trying to do, right? And you see, like, if you were one turn late, you were dead, right? Even with turn, we are barely surviving this. Right, so yeah, the first he1 slot could not have been chosen, but now the second time he can be chosen. So yep, affect him, and then we can't do u1, so this was it, right? Sometimes you have, I usually play 2 Fiery Bharat, so sometimes you can fuse 2 and play 2 or 4. So yeah, you can already see, right? I mean, there is no way we would have won. So Departed Soul Taker, very, very time-related matchup. Then there was a lot of take 2 that I was playing, obviously, rotation. Shadowcraft I've already shown, right? I mean, these are even small matches, so probably not much. Bloodcraft can be pretty rough sometimes, so let me just show that. This probably would be Handless Blood, probably, but could be Evolved Blood. I mean, there are 2 different blood archetypes generally running. Even Wrath is there, pretty decent, I would say. Yep, so Handless Blood, right? No matter what you play, gets wrecked. And this was actually not a great play. I mean, the point is that you generally should want to keep Kasim to evolve for Rosa. But I completely played it like automatically. And that's a losing play. You are already seeing how difficult things are about to be, right? And obviously I don't want to push for another third room service demon, but they have already access to, right? Here. So obviously the chance that we are going to get a third one is basically nil. But at least now they cannot invoke next turn. So we have one turn, right, where we have some chance to reverse things. You already see why Axel is so good, right? And had we if we still had Rosa and Kasim, next time we could have healed quite a lot, actually. But here, this is what we do, right? And they will probably try to go face, right? I mean, and risk it all. Not a good strategy, but you know, what could they have done? There was not much to do. Here I fused just to protect our face. right? How much have we gotten with U1? With U1 we would get to 10. So that's the end, right? I mean, that was not even needed, but I just did it anyways. So yep, that's how the matchup sometimes goes. That was pretty rough. So where were we exactly? I think. Okay. I think it was this one, right? 622 to 629. Then obviously another match versus Departed Soul Taker. Maybe I could show that. Forest does not matter. You can already see in 1 minute they gave up, right? They gave up so quickly. I mean, that is why UL Unlimited Climb is so fast, right? Within 1 hour, within 2 hours, I was like 3 hours of recording, where I was recording Shadowverse story. I was playing on a main account and got through like completely. So standard mulligan, but yep. Now here, sadly, we don't have anything turn 2, and they do make a nice effort to not give us any draw. But no, luck is on our side. I mean, in Unlimited, you need luck anyway, right? I like this alt art so much of Lazuli. So with this they will be able to clear our full board, right? Also get 2 evolves. So if they had Soul Taker here, I could have just gotten Moticade next time. But I don't remember if they have it or not. I'm trying to get as many evolves as possible. So they obviously prevent any kind of trade, which is actually a good idea. Except TV here go with 5 face, right? You see, they did not have Soul Taker. That is just a deadly mistake. Because now you can just be killed with Kasims and U1. But even if they had it, I mean, we could have still done as much, almost as much damage with double U1 and Kasim. So that is very much a requirement to win against this deck. I mean, here obviously I just went with whatever, because I mean we didn't need to do Kasim into U1. But that is a necessary part of winning too. I mean, generally Kasim plus like triple U1, either going second on turn 5 or going first even on turn 5-6 is very much an important part of winning. So Forest is easy, obviously. Another blood. I mean, Bloodcraft has been giving me the best kind of matchups, so I guess this would be pretty fun, right? I mean, another 7 minutes, which means it lasted decently. This did not. This did not. So let's just watch some good matches, right? And after that, yeah, I'm also feeling extremely sleepy. It's like almost 6 in the morning. Wow. I've been recording Shadowverse for like 6 hours now already. And then I also recorded in the day another 4-5 hours. So it's like 12-13 hours of playing. That is way too much. Okay, so I mean, obviously handless blood. Yep, and with that, and generally they play room service demon. Yep, and we already see like they will start invoking on turn 3. Really hard to stop. Now they will again invoke very next turn, right? You can already see it. And here I literally have to do this, right? Otherwise, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I mean, obviously Yuvan will clear first, actually, and then the Paracelsus invoke happens. But if they had, let's say, no leap here, I would have just died instantly. Right, the ward is very important, right? Yeah, you see what is happening here, right? So very lucky draw, right? I mean, and luck is very important in this game. To get rosas. That gives us a damage protection thing. And since the fact is that, I mean, there are only 3 Paracelsus, so they can no longer invoke, right? But imagine had one of the Paracelsus gotten discarded, then that adds 2 Paracelsus to deck. I would have instantly died here. But yep, luck is important, right? But that is why that deck is so absurd in many aspects, right? So that was here. Then another Shadowcraft, was that very good match? I don't know, 4 minutes. I mean, I guess I can start showing some matches right here. I mean, Sword, I mean, you can already see I have been losing to Sword basically whenever they get anything, right? So yeah, Sword is, I would say, the hardest matchup anyway. But then Sword also has some bad matchups. So that is that in 4 minutes. We can try to see, and then I can show you the final stretch, and then we can do the trials, right? Hopefully that will be good. Let me try to remove some of the alarms in the morning. I'm already awake, right? So there's no need for alarm. Yeah. Also here. Alarm about to be in 5 minutes. Yeah. We don't need an alarm in 5 minutes. Not even in 1 hour, maybe in 2 hours. Oh, this is Atomy. This is Atomy. I mean, the fact that they had wayfaring is basically a guarantee that it's Atomy. I mean, you can already tell it from this. But they can also go very, very dangerous. Yep, that is an essential part because that heals, kills off 2 things and then heals up. So this is the only turn, right? Before nerf, Atomy used to be able to, Atomy was 0 play point, but now it needs at least 1 play point, right? Previously he used to be reduced by 9 instead of 8. So now Atomy after nerf was such a weak deck, I would say. I mean, cost reduction to 0 is so much better than cost reduction to 1. But you can already tell how much they have healed, right? And we could not clear this, right? I mean, there is no way. So yep, that is it. I mean, the fact that we have Fiery Barrage to remove them, we have 5 evolves. And then we have Radiance, right? I mean, obviously, having U1s, if you can get to 10, like 10 time activation, right? 10 resonance, then it is great. But here we won with this. That is why Fiery Barrage, I really like that tech, right? It really works. It really works. So that was that here. Then Blood, Shadow, Ruin, and then Shadow. Yeah, I don't think that matters. Let's just go in order.
不良か。
あなたが望んだ。
走らせていただきやす。
自由をつかむぜ。
おしまいで
サボアスキあなたおいしくって
この街でも踊るぞ。
そんなに暴れて。
黒の章、白の章。僕たちはパートナー。すみやせん。夢を見せてあげる。
悪魔公務人をつなぎ
ケント君をあーして欲望歓迎します。
サボいたオツなる者
整備不良
欲のサインを
はい、お疲れ。後悔はしたくないから。決めたから破滅しちゃえ。
踏み出す勇気を。
ずっとそばにいてくださいね。
決めたから
行きましょう。あ、くつろぎや。
決めたから
行きましょう。
悪魔公務人をつなぎ
ケント君ターンして。ケント君ターンして。
参った負けだ。
So yep, Kasim Evo to get Rosa for healing. Essential against Bloodcraft, there's just no other way. So let's go quickly see these two matches, right?
僕以外の世界はいらない。
くだらん戦いだ。
逃がさないで。起動補足。
禁断の魅惑あなたに
役目の世界を見つけた幸
大切なお友達
せ。ついてる気ですので。
いいのですよ。
生きてるな。
Yep, 3 volts.
君じゃねえ。天使とは戦士の弓を
引き裂く
人の世には下ろされはしない。
禁断の魅惑あなたに
逃がさないで。僕は銃の声を聞く。黒の章、白の章。 僕たちはパートナー。果たせた。新しい冒険が始まるのね。
Yep. That's very important, right? I mean, obviously, even without this skill, we could go on a recursion trip just to get to U1 10 resonance, right? And we would kill through this, right? Turn 5 kill is when you want to do it. Then I mean, this match, final match was anyway bad manners by me, but no, he was also at 4.5k, and perhaps if I was at 5k, I might have just given him the win freely. But it's still 2 days away, man. Come on, he can surely do. But right, I was also at 4960, right? I didn't want to lose, obviously. Yep, that's the high roll that that can screw over any shadow deck, right? Right, I mean, if you don't have an answer after this, what can you do? Nothing. You just take like 8 or 6 damage here next turn, and then even on turn 4. Yeah, but this was the highlight of today's match for me, right? This has a certain moment that I never had seen in my years of playing in Unlimited. Maybe it would have happened somewhere, but I certainly had not seen that today, up until today.
私は天外の花。起動加速。みんな仲良く。僕は銃の声を聞く。起動加速。整備不良か。
I mean, another point is that our opponent played Sacred Word of Wisdom not for 1 play point to draw and spell boost, but for 2 to clear. That is generally a losing strategy, I would say. Now you can already see, right? Such a big board. So they basically need some good things to happen, right? Did you see that? They literally had to fuse D-shift just to have draws to get out of this situation, right?
も古くね。
水晶は奥深なのです。びっくりね。
This is what happens like that. And we are already at 5 egos, right? So we have no issue.
後悔はしたくないから決めたからやるな。国外追放決めたからやるな。新しい冒険が始まるのね。
Right, and we would recover 2 play points. So with putting Radiant to 0, that would recover 1 2 play point with Alice and then second Alice, right?
何？新しい冒険が始まるのね。みんなの願いを。
And even now we would not be fully done because we could biofab Lazuli, then fuse double fiery barrage with 2 play points with Alice, and we would be able to play 4 extra damage. So that would be 6, 4, 10, double 5, 20, even without the casino. So the moment we cleared their things and we had an Axel, that was done. So this was the highlight of today's match, right? That is how to defeat almost any deck, right, in this format. So yep, that was the unlimited deck, right, that I was playing. Here it is. Now we have to do the trials, right? So 5207, oh we are that. 78, 71. We are not lacking in anything, to be very fair. Do we want more portal matches or anything different? I don't think there's much point. We can try to see which decks are there, right? Which decks do we even play? Unlimited. Dragon, Shadow, and not these ones, obviously not these ones. These ones will not be working. I mean, I need the strong decks, right? Swordcraft 3, what was that? Okay, this was also something that I made for playing the chapters, right? This would work probably. Yep, this is the Despair Reborn deck, so I can try this. If it works, it's fine. If not, we will just go back to maybe even Dragon or Portal, doesn't matter. Right? We can never fail the trials, right? So we can always keep trying until we win.
森のお宿へようこそ。
Draw, fuse, nomadic conductor. What is the mulligan here? I don't even know. I will keep provisions. The Relic Hunter should definitely work, right? Have the Dawn ready. Have Vice ready, right? What are we discarding? You have ward. Reduce damage from effect to 0, can't be destroyed or banished from effects. And what is in here? Okay, nothing. So this is very good. Fusion Commander cards. We have literally not been able to draw it. Last words, draw a card. Yeah, I need to draw you. Come on. We literally do not have despair. What is this nonsense? Literally, despair is like in what, bottom 10? Come on. Hopeless, hopeless, hopeless. Okay. Oh, we did not fuse, so we are about to lose. Okay. That was a mistake. That was a mistake, right? I completely forgot to check that. I read it and then completely mistook it, right? So what?
争いを求めし者なり
落ちゆく定め束ねましょう。
る真偽の残光。束ねましょう。
びっくり仰天。スレイスレイ。
殺していかそう。新しき
幸
正義。
あれ。
隊長、任せてください。悲しみを断ってみせる。必勝上昇、俺の戦だ。この戦もらった。
今の私を美になる教頭ではお愛想で。ポンポンポン。お腹が丸くなってしまいます。
ついえるか。
マジカルハンティングタイムにゃ。
We still have the evolved rice.
隊長、任せてください。
食べ損ねました。
Okay, okay. You see, but yeah, man, we are on bottom 2 cards. What even is that? This is not a standard unlimited match. What was that, right? But hopefully we got to enjoy it, right? So, right, Swordcraft deck, Despair. So you just keep drawing, right? Despair. So that tells me that keeping a Despair is very much important in Mulligan. Yep. Nahato, I need your help to get a win. Sword mirror. Yeah, Despair is what is needed. I need to go for Vice, right? I don't even know what should I do. Ridiculous. Where is all our draw? They are getting their discard. Where is our discard? They did not use anything? Okay, we are definitely throwing away victorious play there. Six, 1. That's the second discard. Another draw one, okay. I will keep the other Luminaire Omega. We are trying what, 1, 2 or 3 cards, right? I will will keep you. Because we want to end this at 9 cards right in hand.
一攫千金
Yep. Oh, we need to fuse you. Can we not fuse Lumineer Omega? Should be able to fuse you. Yeah, okay. Yep. I don't want to use up my Evo point. They have 4 space empty.
また聞いてください。
君の才能を引き出そう。授業をしようじゃないか。
救いますから。
We have fused Goddess of Rebirth, Rosalie, Dawn Splendor, Victorious Blader. So you can do what? If we evolve you,
この
okay,
戦もらった
that was 2 damage only.
愚かだな。甘えん坊が行きますよ。
ついえるか。
この戦もらった
リンね。
俺が倒れても
なぎ払
守るだけがノーと思うな
ついえるか。
う。あら。幸よあれ。
君の才能を引き出そう。あがいてみせる。順応をしおっと
俺が倒れては
アーニャ帰還した。
一攫千金。
アーニャ帰還した。救いますから。
殺意濁る真偽の残
ねじ伏せてやろう。
逆行しろ。
貴様を沈めてやろう。隊長、任せてください。悲しみを断ってみせる。
殺意濁る真偽の
勝利を目指して。
救いますから。
この戦もらった。
ついえるか。
この戦もらった。この戦もらった
また明日。
リンね。
君の才能を引き出そう。
いい悪意だったぜ。
よしよし Yes, I can showcase this video basically as how to win with Despair Swordcraft, right? I never played it. I was always disgusted with this deck. So,
全く無意味ね。
great job. Oh, 79. So we will be at level 80, right? Oh, that was quite something. Despair deck victory 78-73. Okay, now that we have won, what else do we need to do? Basically go to unlimited. Right, okay, so there were 3 decks, right? Not this deck, there was another Havencraft, right? Yep, this was one deck with which I had won, what was that? One of the what am I saying? Gauntlet victories, right? So I need to like globe that deck. Then there was the first Havencraft. Where was that one? No. Did I delete that Havencraft deck? Okay, I probably deleted the one, right, with Meowsker, Selena and everything. So I will probably have to craft it again. That makes no sense. Come on, how can I delete that deck? Okay, so what decks do we need to save up here? I don't even remember till where we saved up, right? Okay, let me first find till where have I made deck screenshots. What is this deck? Portalcraft, Runecraft 2. So Runecraft 2, which is, yep, okay, so, and then Portal also I have made. So Dragoncraft 3, right, that this deck I had made just to showcase in where, what was that? When I was playing the story, right, these two. So these two I will be able to delete. Then bring the Heavencraft deck, with which I won the GP, right? Yeah, how can I be stupid enough to delete it? Okay. Oh, that was again another mistake. Okay, let me first check here. Is anything missing here? Not really. Shadowcraft 2. Are these all Departed Soultaker? Oh, this is probably the deck with which I won the GP2, right? Demonic Procession, Call of the Arm. Let me just check it out. Unlimited. Let me check out the photo, right? Demonic Procession, Call of the Great Arm, Spectral Stomp 3, Gilnelis 1, Mikhail 2, Gremory, 2 Lead, 2 Reviled, 1 Reaper, 2 Death Sight, 1 Necro Impulse, 1 Deathly Tyrant Feast, 2 Deathly Tyrant, 3 Lacandula, 3 Caridwen, 2 Death Mistress, 3 Conquering, yep, and 2 Krampus, and 3 Bone Maiden, yep. So Shadowcraft 4 is the deck that I have to also like globe. That will be pretty fun. I'm not globing you, but it's fine. Right, I could globe, if anything, I could globe the dirt deck. That has been pretty good. You also or whatever, right? I mean, if anything, in Bloodcraft, the only deck that I would ever want to globe is this one, right? I mean, this actually has been useful, to be very fair. Wrath, I have liked it way more. So now that I have made a mistake there in the last one, right? So these ones are all basically decks made to play in the story. This one I would want to globe, right? This is the Omen of Storms deck, right? I think so. Or is that Renaissance Chronicles? Most parts are here Renaissance Chronicles. Darkness over Velsar. This is probably from Renaissance Chronicles, yeah. Or Dawn over Calamity. This is the Ceres deck, yep. And this is the Colunos deck with Shao. So this is the Storms deck, I remember. So this one too, and then there is the Paradise deck, right, with Villainite. That there are too many decks that I would like to do that too. But you know what? First, delete these two, right? We need some space. Then I have to find that deck again. Make the Heavencraft deck. Where would that be? Come on, that would be so hard to find. That would be ridiculously hard to find. Okay, let me try to find it. How can I get to there? Bloodcraft 4, Shadowcraft 10, Shadowcraft 8, 6, 3, Bloodcraft 3, Runecraft, no. Havencraft 7, no. 6, yes. Oh yes, Havencraft 5. Okay, now I have it. Now I have it. Okay. So, Haven. Natera's future. Anyway, then I will have to globe 2 of you, right? I mean, just Natura. 2 Meowskers, 3 Virtuous Aether, Jeweled Brilliance, Unlikely Fellowship 2, Sneak Attack 3. Was there Desert Pathfinder? No. Summit, whatever, we will deal with that. Saintly Sneaks 3, Sweetwing Seraph 1, okay. Carmia 2, those things are fine, but what I need is Agnes. Agnes 3. Redeemer's Cudgel. Right, so let's just use as many of the globes part as possible, right? Major Prayers. Come on. I will just need to globe 2 then. Vengeful Sniper. That was definitely 3 copies. Sneak Attack, Summit. Oh, Sneak Attack is already here. Summit. What? So which of the Summit Temple? I mean, if we have to globe, we can globe anyone, right? I mean, I don't... Okay, which set does that belong to? Chronogenesis. Eternal Awakening. Let us just do the Chronogenesis one. Then there was Globe, I remember. Then it was Selena, 1 copy. Come on. Selena, 1 copy. Jeweled Brilliance. Oh, I definitely can use 2 of the special copy. That's already globed. That is 38. So what am I missing then? Carmia, 2 copies. Oh, 1 is already globed. That is great. So this was one of the decks, right? I mean, what can we use? When in doubt, waifu Cordero Scripts. So this Havencraft, GP win. Second GP win. Right? My first GP was I think like 5th anniversary or something, like halfway or 4th anniversary. No, it was probably 5th. Okay, so we have to globe this deck. Right, so this is one of the decks that I need to globe. Okay. And what else would I be missing, right? Probably some of the... Am I missing some rotation decks? No. But Shadow Paradise is what I'm missing, right? So I need to globe most of that. Wow, that will be very difficult. That will take such a long time. Only 2 Skeleton Raider and 2 Flaming Glass? Really? That is how I played it? That just sounds so wrong. That just sounds very, very wrong. Okay, first let's do it one by one, right? We do have to also globe you. So we have to globe this, we have to globe Heavencraft second GP then. Then after that I have to globe these two decks here. Right, throwback rotation, Haven Heroes, because this is the deck with which I won Gauntlet. Oh, I have put this deck here also, okay, whatever. So where do we start? Where do we start? I think the easiest is to start. Easiest is to start here, I think, right? Can we not globe from here? That is just so sad, right? Really? I should be able to globe from here, right? No, literally not. Wow. That is just so sad. I can't even do it from here, let's say, obviously. So I have to literally find the names and globe everyone, each one at a time. Yeah, that would be such a long time. Okay, then let's just start with one, right? What can we do? Nothing much. I think rearrange. Shadowcraft 8 needs to be brought here. Confirm. Because this is the Renaissance Chronicle deck. Oh, but we could keep it here. Because Shadowcraft 6 is also here, right? Yep, these two decks are pretty much very similar, right? Both have... No, both don't have 3 Skeleton Raiders. That is a different deck, the Paradise deck that I'm talking about, right? With Rulen Eyes and everything. Yep, that is a different deck. So Shadow Paradise. Yep. Okay, so let's just craft it, right? Shadow Paradise. Retracing. Oh, actually, that you are already animated. That is so good. We will animate Luna. Invasion. Oh, that is so good. We have even this one animated and promo cards also. So we can use either of the three, either of the two. I guess you are fine. Call of the Great Hour. We have to literally make all three. Bell Ringer. Wow, we only have 3 copies. Conductor. All 3 copies can be made up here. Gilnalis. Cornunos. 2 copies and the 3rd copy the leader, right? Obviously. Angel's Blessing. Blessing, obviously I have 3 copies all animated. Reaper of Madness. Come on, Reaper of Madness. I don't have animated. Rule and Eye. Oof. At least I have 3. Susie. I need 2. I have 2 animated. Okay, done. Flame and Glass. Duality. Okay, 2. Skeleton Raider. And Krampus. Okay, Krampus obviously works out. So these are some of my favorite decks, right? Change. Okay, so let's just first go where are we going first? Which was that? Shadowcraft 4. Which animated cards can we put it in, right? Lead can be animated. Are you not animated? Nope. Leads can be animated, right? I mean, we also have the normal variant, but this one looks so good. Krampus is animated. Bone Maven. Non-animated. Red Lord obviously not animated. We have to even craft another one. Death's Mistress. Animated. We can animate you. Carried one. I mean, I may as well just animate the leader card then, right? Why not? Lacandula, obviously non-animated. Deathly Tyrant, non-animated if I remember. But Tyrant spell, is it animated? Nope. Necro Impulse. I can animate either of the two. So this special variant I will just keep it. Reaper I have to animate. Reviled is already animated. Death Hound. Death Sight Hound. Nope. I have to animate 2 of you. Cremery I have to 2 of you. Mikhail. I don't actually. Gilnally is 1. Spectral Stomp. Oh, Call of the Great Arm and then Procession. So let's just I will make a screenshot here and then I will just start doing it, right? I need to start somewhere. So this was my 4th GP win or 3rd GP win? No, 4th GP win. This was the last GP win. This was in Resurgent Legends that I won. That was so good. So this is where I am making the 2 screenshots just to find out which ones it is, right? Because I will be able to remember it. Not from all this, but just from looking at my screenshot with alt tabbing, right? That I would be able to do. So, 2 Demonic Procession. 2 demonic procession. Call of the Great Arm. Wow. Literally have to select this 3 times. So 3 call. Spectral Stomp 3. Gilnalese 1, Mikhail 1. Gilnalese we will need more than that, right? We will need like 3 Gilnalese, right? Because the other one was 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I will need 3 Gilnalese anyway. So there is no point of doing only 1 Gilnalese, right? Let's go. Three Gilnalese crafted. Mikhail Gremery. Come on, Mikhail. And we leave everything else. It's fine. Then Gremery is very, very important, right? One of my favorite cards ever. So let's just do that. Oh, but I need to also craft Gremery. Yep. So, Gremery crafted. Leads I already have, if I remember, 2 leads. Yep, more than that. Reviled Revenant, obviously I have. Reviled Revenant 2, exactly I have. Reaper of Madness. Reaper of Madness, let's go. That uses so many extra things, right? Reaper of Madness, then we need 2 Death Sight Hound. I wish there was some not stupid way of doing this, but okay. I mean, who am I to judge, right? Necro Impulse, Deathly Tyrant Feast and Deathly Tyrant. Yeah, okay. One of you and 2 of you. Okay. 3 Lacandula. We will be burning through everything, right? Yep, 3 Lacandula. Then what we need? 3 carried one. We can just globe you, right? That is good enough, and we can then globe you. That's 3 carried one. Death's Mistress, we have Krampus, we have Conquering Dreadlord. This was Bricklord, right? Oh, we would need another one. We would need another one. Come on. Three Conquering Dreadlord and 3 Bone Maven. Yep, and that completes that. So let's go back to the deck, right? We should be able to transfer now. Check through everything, right? Check that unlimited deck. Where are you? Shadowcraft 4. What? Come on. Don't be like that. Is that even animated? Obviously not. Killalys, come on here. Mikhail. Madness. Let's go. Hound. Deathly Tyrant. Tyrant's Feast. You upgraded. You are here. You are animated too. Come on. You are animated too. All 3 of you are animated. So you see, this is the full animated deck. We have now completed it. Looks so shiny, almost too bright to my eyes, right? It takes like 20 minutes to do all that. So that should be kept. So these two, I mean, our Portalcraft 2 deck is also animated, so that should be kept at the end even. Right, I mean, these two are animated decks, right? And then Havencraft 2nd GP when I will animate. Probably some of these have to animate too, right? What is this? All that is just complete nonsense. Those things don't matter. So any other deck that I really need to animate, that would be Havencraft 2 right here. Yep, rearrange. You need to get out here. Go on. Yep, you are the discriminator, confirm. So Shadowcraft 4, and then I have to animate some others, which I guess I will be doing, right? But just to show off, right? I mean, this is the animated deck that we have now. But in other news, right? I mean, I wasted up like 15 minutes to just to show this off, right? But regardless, the unlimited GP has been won. The unlimited GP has been won, or not the GP, sorry. The unlimited GM0 has been reached with a Despair Swordcraft, right? I mean, the deck that I animated was the one with which I got unlimited GPs 2 years ago. But yeah, so that was the deck. I mean, I can show that off again, right? The deck with which I reached GM0. So here it is, Despair Swordcraft. A very absolutely oppressively strong deck, right? I would say it beats certain decks like very easily. You already saw how difficult it is to fight that, right? Especially once Victorious Blader comes in. Once you also drop Vase, which doesn't allow for any fanfare effects, things like that. Very hard to fight. And otherwise, I had mostly played the Portalcraft 2 deck, right? My best deck for unlimited. So that was it. The unlimited GM0 has been achieved. And obviously for rotation, I will again make one more video. I think 1 or 2 more videos, right? We still have to try out Machina and other rotation shadow decks, and then a little bit attempt again on the Machina Rune, and that will be the end then finally. But yep, that's a lot of time spent, I guess. So that will be it for today, I think, right? Let's just go back to my profile, and that is where we will be ending that is where I will be ending it up, right? We could quickly check the masters menu, right? I am already almost top 1k. This is there. I mean, the game is basically dead, right? I mean, there's only 2 days remaining, so that's it. But yeah, this will be a big farewell for it. But yeah, that's it for this video. So thank you all for watching. See you all later then. Bye bye. And I will also be ending the stream, right? It's like 7 in the morning. Pretty late, right? I've been streaming for like 8 hours almost. So thank you all for watching. See you all later then. Have a nice day or evening wherever you are. See you later.